Welcome. You have not come here by chance. The Lord Himself has drawn you to this moment. He invites you now, not as a distant observer, but as a witness standing among the crowds. He calls you to step into this scene, to watch, to listen, to feel the dust under your feet and the sun on your skin, to experience what it was like on the day the king entered his city. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Let the noise of the present world fade away. The road before you is about to change. You are in Jerusalem. This city is alive, but not with peace. There is restlessness, tension, and expectation hanging over its narrow streets and towering gates like an approaching storm. It is 6 days before the Passover, and the city swells with people, pilgrims from every region, merchants from distant lands, soldiers keeping watch, and religious leaders observing everything with sharp eyes. The streets are crowded beyond measure, the markets overflowing with vendors and buyers bargaining over the price of lambs for sacrifice, fragrant spices, fine linens, and earthenware. You weave your way through the mass of humanity, the poor, the rich, the young, the old, all pressing forward, each with their own purpose, their own longing. Passover is not just a celebration, it is a reminder of God's great deliverance, the night when He struck Egypt with judgment and freed His people from slavery under Pharaoh. But this year, the people long for another deliverance, not from Egypt, but from Roman oppression. You hear them speak in hushed voices, some with hope, others with doubt, and still others with rage. Will God send a deliverer again? Some watch the horizon as if expecting a warrior to come riding in with a sword. Others glance toward the golden temple at the city's heart, whispering the name of the high priest Caiaphas, King Herod, and others, wondering what the rulers of Israel will do. Meanwhile, the chief priests, the elders, and the Pharisees stand in the shadows of the temple courts, their discussions growing more urgent by the day. They have a problem: Jesus of Nazareth. Only days ago, He performed a miracle that shook the nation. Lazarus of Bethany was dead, buried for 4 days, his body already decaying in the tomb. And yet, at Jesus' command, the stone was rolled away, and Lazarus walked out alive. You heard about it. Everyone has. Some say he is a prophet, sent by God. Others whisper that he is the Messiah, the one who will restore David's throne. But not everyone rejoices. The Jewish rulers are troubled, afraid. If he continues like this, soon all of Israel will believe in him. And if the people rise up, Rome will crush them all. The religious leaders meet in secret, speaking of how to stop him. The plan is clear. Jesus must die. But outside the courts, in the streets, in the homes, in the fields, the people are waiting. And then, the word about Jesus' arrival spreads like wildfire. Who is this Jesus? A prophet? A king? Or a threat? The Jewish leaders know his influence is growing, and their fear of him deepens. Passover in Jerusalem is always filled with anticipation. But this time, this year, there is something different in the air. A rumor spreads through the city. Jesus is coming. The air changes. You can feel it, hear it, even smell it. The dust kicked up by thousands of feet moving as one, the aroma of fresh bread mixed with the scent of animals from the marketplace and even the sweat from the buzzing crowd of people. At first, you hear only a few whispers. But then, someone shouts, "Jesus!" The crowd explodes into motion. People drop what they are doing, abandoning market stalls, leaving unfinished business behind. A woman drops a basket of fruit, not bothering to pick it up. A child laughs excitedly as his father lifts him onto his shoulders. Men and women push forward, running toward the eastern gate, toward the road that leads from the Mount of Olives. You are swept up in the current, your heart pounding. The city gate is just ahead, and beyond it, the road slopes downward from the Mount of Olives, winding its way through rocky hills toward Jerusalem. The terrain is uneven, scattered with loose stones and patches of dry grass. The heat of the midday sun presses down, making the stones beneath your feet warm. And then, you see him. At first, you can only see the movement of the crowd ahead. But then, through the dust rising in the afternoon light, a figure emerges. Jesus. But he is not walking. He is riding, and not on a war horse, not on a chariot, not on anything impressive by earthly standards. A donkey's colt. your breath catches. A donkey, kings arrive in splendor, with banners and armed men. But he comes in meekness, humble, peaceful. You hear murmurs of confusion, surprise, awe. Some exchange glances, whispering, "Why a donkey? Is this how a king enters his city?" And then you remember the prophecy by the prophet Zechariah. "Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Behold, your king is coming to you. Righteous and having salvation is he, humble and mounted on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of a donkey." Zechariah chapter 9 verse 9. This is no accident. Could it be? Could this truly be the Messiah? Then, one voice cries out, "Hosanna! Hosanna to the Son of David!" The cry spreads like fire. More voices join, then more, until it fills the air, shaking the very ground beneath you. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. People begin to throw their cloaks onto the road, a carpet of honor before him. Others rush to the palm trees, climbing, tearing down branches, waving them in the air, their green leaves catching the sunlight. Hosanna in the highest. This is not just a welcome, it is a declaration. They are proclaiming him king. You feel the intensity of the moment. This is the day they have longed for. The king has come. But not everyone is celebrating. At the edge of the crowd, the Pharisees watch in fury. Their faces are tight with anger, their hands clenched into fists. The sound of Hosanna grates against them. One of them calls out above the noise, "Rabbi, rebuke your disciples." But Jesus does not stop. He does not silence them. Instead, his voice is stronger, filled with quiet authority. "I tell you, if these were silent, the very stones would cry out." Luke chapter 19 verse 40. Even creation itself knows who he is. You watch as Jesus draws near to the city gates. The people are cheering, shouting, rejoicing. But then, something unexpected happens. Jesus stops. His face changes. His shoulders rise and fall with deep sorrow. And then, he weeps. Tears fall down his face as he looks at Jerusalem. His voice, heavy with grief, breaks through the celebration. "If only you knew on this day what would bring you peace. But now it is hidden from your eyes. Luke chapter 19 verse 42. The people do not understand. They expect a king to conquer Rome. He comes to conquer sin. They expect him to rule from a throne. He comes to be lifted on a cross. Pause. Let the noise fade. Where are you in this scene, at this moment? Are you among those shouting Hosanna, but only if he fulfills your expectations? Are you watching from a distance, caught between curiosity and doubt, unsure of what he truly offers? Or are you ready, fully, wholeheartedly, to follow, even when the road leads not to a throne, but to the cross? The King has come, not in grandeur, not in might, but in humility. He does not force his way into your heart. He waits for you to invite him in. The road to Calvary has begun, and you are standing in the crowd. The question lingers, waiting to be answered. What will you do? Remain here a little longer. Feel the dust on your feet, the lingering echoes of Hosanna ringing in your ears. Let the weight of this moment settle into your soul. The King is here, not just in Jerusalem, not just in history, but right now, in this moment, with you. Whisper a prayer of surrender. Open your hands, unclench your heart. Offer him your expectations, your fears, the burdens you carry, your deepest desires. Do not hold back. Do not wait for another day, another moment. Right now, he sees you, he calls you. And when you are ready, when you have poured out everything at his feet, open your eyes. Breathe in deeply. Step into the newness, the liberation, the belonging that only He can give. If your heart is ready and responds with a yes, then take hold of His hand and follow as He guides your life.